Hey, it's Billie. Sometimes I sit down and try to understand how all of this even happened. How this weird little kid from Highland Park ended up standing on stages all over the world, singing songs that millions of people know by heart. It's kind of insane when you think about it. I grew up in a pretty small house full of music, art, and noise. My parents were both artists, dreamers really. They homeschooled me and my brother Phineas, so we had time to just create. We'd write, play the piano, make weird sounds with random things around the house. And yeah, there were like 7 rescue cats wandering around. Phineas was my best friend. He started writing songs really young, and I'd just watch him thinking, whoa, my brother's kind of a genius. When I was 8, I joined the Los Angeles Children's Choir. That's where I didn't know it then, that training would change everything later. One day when I was 13, Phineas came to me with a song called Ocean Eyes. He said, "Hey Bill, wanna try singing this?" Learned how to use my voice. We recorded it in his bedroom, cheap mic, computer, and a blanket on the wall for soundproofing. We uploaded it to SoundCloud for my dance teacher, and overnight it just exploded. That one little song changed my life. That the truth is, I didn't care about fame. I just loved making music with my brother. Even now, that's what it's always been about. Doing what feels real.
When Don't Smile at Me came out, I was 15, a teenager, awkward, anxious, insecure, but suddenly people were calling me a pop star. That label never felt right. I didn't fit the mold, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to sing about parties or glitter. I wanted to sing about pain, sadness, fear, the things people are scared to say out loud. Why does Billie wear baggy clothes? Why does she hide her body? The truth is simple. I didn't want to be judged for it. I wanted people to hear my music, not talk about my figure. Later, I realized that's what made me powerful, being unapologetically myself. But fame doesn't fix everything. People have always talked about my style. It doesn't cure anxiety. It doesn't stop you from feeling lonely. There were nights when I cried myself to sleep, wondering who I even was. People thought I was living the dream, but sometimes it felt like a nightmare. That's when I started opening up about mental health. I wanted people to know it's okay not to be okay. You can be strong and still struggle. That's not weakness, that's being human. Writing music helped me survive. When we All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? It was like pouring every dream and fear into one album. We made it in Phineas's bedroom again, no big studios, no fancy producers, just love, creativity, and chaos. Then suddenly, the Grammys happened. Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, all of it. I was 18, standing there, holding those trophies, thinking, what is happening right now? But what meant more than the awards were the fans who told me, your songs saved my life. That's when it hit me. Maybe this is what I'm meant to do, to connect, to heal. Then came No Time to Die, a James Bond theme song, something I grew up watching with my dad, standing in front of a full orchestra, singing about betrayal and love. I felt like I was in another world. Then the pandemic. Everything stopped. No shows, no travel, just silence. At first, I hated it. But then it grounded me. It reminded me why I started, because I love making art, not because I need attention. When Happier Than Ever came out, it felt like reclaiming my power. That album was about boundaries, healing, growing up, about saying no when I needed to. People think being an artist means confidence every day, but it's not. Some days, I feel strong. And some days, I still feel like that awkward kid in Phineas's room. Now I'm learning to love myself, my body, my weirdness, my silence. I've learned that vulnerability isn't weakness. It's courage. And that real friends, family, and honesty matter more than anything fame could give me. And here's something I've realized. Fame can be a mirror, but it's a very strange one. It reflects what people want you to be, not who you actually are. learning to listen to your own heart instead. To embrace your weirdness and imperfections, that's the true freedom. So if there's one thing I could tell you, it's this: don't let people define you. Don't let numbers or followers decide your worth. Do what lights your soul on fire. If you're different, good. If they don't get you, even better. Because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you. Every mistake, every heartbreak, every song brought me here. And I'm still figuring it out, still growing, still weird, and still grateful. I'm Billie Eilish, still that same kid making music in my brother's room, still chasing feelings, still chasing truth. And if my story reminds you of anything, let it be this: you don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You just have to be honest with yourself and with the world, because that's where the real magic starts.